Have you ever wanted to pay $50 to be a cameraman? Well, Xbox Game Studios, spearheaded by the booty warrior Matt Booty, has served you up a right treat. Hit the like button because it's time to put your best funeral suit in the dry cleaners. Because Game Pass is about to claim its next victim, and I'm not a financial advisor, but I would advise the developers, if this is the best they can do, it's time to look for new jobs. Because I thought that the lack of marketing was a sign of trouble, but it was Xbox really protecting Ninja Theory this whole time. Now, what am I talking about? $50 for a 5 to 6 hour narrative heavy experience is absolutely disgusting. I don't care if you're a PlayStation fan or a Microsoft fan, that is something that should not be happening. See, the thing is, I'm not an influencer, whatever the that means. I'm not tied to any specific side. I only care about value for money, and I don't give a about being part of the access media. I can't imagine how pathetic it must be to open a YouTube channel and make content to placate to billion-dollar companies. The only thing I care about is placating to my audience. Now, Hellblade II has phenomenal sound design. I have pretty expensive Sennheiser headphones and they were just immaculate, but aside from that and the really good graphics, I'm here to tell you that my absolute favorite part of Hellblade is literally pushing my left stick forward for like 35 minutes straight. That is just peak gaming in 2024. I'm not even kidding. To kill one of the bosses, you literally need to push the right joystick forward, wait for some cutscenes, and then start a quick time event fight, if you can even call it a fight, and then it's over. That was it. It's over. Finished. Ladies and gents, 6 or 7 years of development for 5 or 6 hours worth of gameplay. And all they have to show for it is pretty graphics and motion capture. Basically a glorified tech demo is something that I just find grotesque. See, I was one of the people that was making fun of Spider-Man 2 for being too short. But you know what? Maybe I was treating old Spidey too harshly, because the shortest PlayStation games, you know, some of the other walking simulators, are at least 3 to 4 times the length of Hellblade 2. It's crazy to think that Microsoft bought Ninja Theory for 100 mil, and Sony bought Insomniac for 100 mil, and Ninja Theory has produced a 6-hour game in 6 or 7 years. And I just want to say too, the story of Hellblade 2 isn't justifying the repetitive, shallow mechanics. And the thing is, I never really wanted a sequel to Hellblade 1, even though I did like the first game. Playing it once was enough, and I feel the same for movies like The Joker. It was a powerful movie, but I never want to watch it again. The thing is, if I want to watch an art house film, I'll go to a movie theater and watch an art house film. If I want to play a game, I'll go play Halo 3. Gameplay is more important than cinematics every single day of the week. And there is no chance in hell that anybody should be paying $50 for a 5 or 6 hour one and done experience. But welcome to the new gaming future of games with no gameplay. You will play nothing and be a happy gamer. Now compare that to Saga, who released 7 Yakuza games in the time span between Hellblade 1 and Hellblade 2. And that's not even counting the Legacy Collection. See, that is Chad Saga versus Virgin Xbox Studios. And you know what this game reminded me of? It reminded me of Rise, Son of Rome, and even that is leaps and bounds a bigger game in every way. Rise Son of Rome was and still is an incredible underrated gem. Now I know some people might say, but Ninja Theory is not a big studio like Naughty Dog or those other AAA game studios, but there is no excuse for a 5-hour game to take 7 years to make and then charge $50. Even if this game took 5 years to make, it's still unacceptable. See, the thing is, I don't know if it's just the studios not willing to push any boundaries, or if it's those exquisite gentlemen over at Xbox continuing their terrible no management strategy. It's crazy to me that there are games that came out 10, 15 years ago that are way more in depth than the ones that are coming out now. Just like Hi-Fi Rush, the lack of marketing might have been a bad omen for this dev team. 30 frames a second, digital only, 5 to 6 hours long, $50, no marketing whatsoever. I'm telling you, this Ninja Theory development team has an uphill battle to fight for its survival. I mean, most people didn't even know this game came out. Listen to me very carefully. The lack of gameplay and replayability means just save your money and watch the walkthrough on YouTube. And on that bombshell, imagine all the people who pre-ordered an Xbox Series X for Starfield and Hellblade II. I know you regretted that decision so much. Manix out.